Interesting facts about the Bible. Do you know that when Yeshua says that no one knows the exact day or hour of the second coming, that is a well-known Jewish idiom? This is said about a Jewish holiday called Yam Turua, or a high holy day that's given to us in the Old Testament. As I've stated in previous videos, Yeshua fulfilled many of these high holy days in the Old Testament. He resurrected on first fruits that we call Easter. He was sacrificed for Passover. He was probably born on the holiday called Sukkot, which is where God came and tabernacled or dwelt amongst us. He fulfilled so many of the holidays, and the only ones that are left are going to be fulfilled with his second coming. One of those holidays is called Yam Turua, commonly known as Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, but it's actually Yam Turua, the Day of Trumpets. In Leviticus 23 and again in Numbers, we are given this commandment that in the 7th month, on the first day of the month, you are to have a Shabbat rest, a memorial blowing, shafarot, a holy convocation. This is where they blow the trumpets. And this is mentioned in Leviticus and in Numbers. Now, the trumpet that the Jewish people blow on is a horn of an animal called a shofar. Nobody knows the exact day or hour because of the different calendars, and they also had to have 2 witnesses go out and wait to see the moon and the stars to know that the sun had set for the holy day to have begun. So it's different every year, and it's dependent on what the people see. So there's this idiom that no one knows the exact day or hour of Yom Teruah. Where do we know of something that Yeshua is supposed to fulfill when it comes to the blasting of the trumpets? In several places in scripture, we see in Matthew 24:31, he will send out his angels with a great shofar, that's the trumpet, and they will gather together his chosen from the 4 winds, from one end of heaven to the other. And again in 1 Corinthians 15:51 through 53, we shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last shofar. For the shofar will sound, and the dead will be raised incorruptible, and we will be changed. And again, the shofar is the trumpet blast. So we see during the second coming, there will be shofar blasts, and this will herald in the second coming. So he will probably be returning on Yom Teruah, in fulfillment again of another high holy day, which is part of why God gives us the high holy days. They all point to our Messiah. When you know the Jewish culture and the Jewish holy days that all of God's people are supposed to be keeping, then there is no doubt that Yeshua is, in fact, the Messiah, the Son of God.